Hi there everyone, welcome back to Blightfall. I want to apologize that it's taking so long between episodes. When I started this series, I really thought I would have more spare time, but I've got two jobs and one of them is teaching and the school year has just started, so I'm sure you can understand that it takes more of my time than I thought it would. So I'm going to try to get these out at least once a week. And to make up for the fact that they're not coming out often, I'm going to make them a bit longer. It seems that people in general will prefer longer episodes, so that's what I'll do. And another thing that I want to ask you all is whether you prefer to see me do everything, including the kind of grindy bits where I'll be mining and just kind of, getting stuff together, or if you prefer for me to either speed it up or cut to the interesting parts. So if you have an opinion on that, just leave a comment and let me know, because you guys are the boss. I want this to be a fun thing to watch, and if people want to watch me mining or growing trees or whatever, then by all means I can do that. But if you prefer just to watch the more interesting parts, then I don't want to bore you and scare you away. So let's get started. Now, as we left off, we had just obtained some new cows, which I'm really excited about. And I think we need to do something about those cows. We need to give them a fence. Some place to hang out. Just gonna get gotta try to remember to get that bone meal as often as possible. So I need lots and lots of wood right now. It's my current job. Get some basic fences up. I do wish I had a quick and easy way to get these down, but maybe I don't have to. Oh, okay, I guess I don't. Let's see how much wood I'll end up needing. I always underestimate how much wood it takes to make fences. For some reason, they always take more than I think they will. Alright, let's see how much we got here. Go over to the crafting table. Can make 42 fences, I think. Oh, and I always forget to leave some to make gates. There we go. Oh, I do have an idea of how I want to set things up, but I don't really have space to do it yet. Kinda need to reorganize everything, so for now we'll just make a little temporary pen. Can do it right over here, I guess. Is it getting dark already? I think it is. You know when it gets dark in this pack, I'll tell ya. Actually got way more than we need, haven't we? Alright. That's okay. There we go. Now let's herd those cows on over. Got a little piece of wheat. Get the family in here. It won't be too difficult. Oh dear, I think it might be. Alright, I'm gonna go to sleep first. Do this in the daylight. As I cuddle with my cow family. There we are. Maybe what I should do is move the second gate this way. Come on, guys. You haven't forgotten about wheat already, have you? Oh, they have. There we are. Come on in here. There we go. Good little smart little cow. And there we go. They're in. Thanks, guys. We can try to breed them again. Somebody suggested to me it might be possible to breed them with barley. So let's find out if that's true. It is! Awesome. Thanks for that tip. That was Shade of Dead, whose channel... He's got a very in-depth series on Blightfall as well, actually. And you can find his channel linked from my channel, or you can just search Shade of Dead. I'm sure it'll come up, or even just Blightfall Let's Play, because there's not too many people doing that. Oh dear! Get another cow out here. I don't have glass to replace this with if I break it, and that cow is so likely to become infected while I try to go rescue it that I think I'm gonna have to let it go. Alright, the next thing that I want to do... I'm running around trying to keep this place tidy. It's gonna be quite a difficult task, I think, as time goes on. We don't have a chest yet, do we? Oh. We don't have enough to make two yet. That's fine. Deal with all this later. Just gonna put the extra food and junk in there, cause... Yeah... Oh, we've got an apple. That's good. Stuff I don't need to carry with me. You do keep your inventory when you die, so that's a good thing. But, you lose... Okay, I'm gonna need a little more wood. You lose, the reputation mission outlook, I believe it's called. So it's better not to die. But at the very least, it's not so punishing. You don't lose all your stuff. This game, this pack is hard enough without losing your stuff, I think. I just put down all my saplings. I'm realizing just now that it may actually be faster to go back and grab one, but it's too late. I'm invested now. There's one. Okay. I got a little extra wood. I'm gonna make a couple of things here. I'm gonna make a door. Because as far as I know, none of the creatures who live out in the Blight can open doors. And I'm gonna make a couple of boats. Because we are gonna go on a little adventure. Let's see if we can quickly... The nearest animal is that sheep, I think. I've still got that random piece of wool here for some reason. Just go stick that in the chest. A sheep must have died out on the blade and I picked it up while I was running around. Okay. So, let's open our quest book here and go talk to the scout. What's the scout's name? John Rushton. Now, it's going to teach us how to scout. Was it 859, 942, 59? Once again, just introductory stuff. 942. There we go. And then a piece of dirt. Just teaching you how to scout, how to put in coordinates and stuff. I already know how to do that, so. Okay. Traveling to the swamp. This is what we're going to do now. So 592, 1063. For some reason, the coordinates are a different order in the quest book than on the maps. 592, 1063. 592, whoops. 1063, I believe it was. I'll double check that. I'm going to call that swamp. Because we started here in alpha. Yep, that looks right. We can open up our map here and it'll show us right where that is. It's right to the west. And it's an island. And the blight creatures do not go into the water unless they're pushed in. So it's actually fairly safe to go there. We just run past the animals that are here now and jump in a boat, and then we can unlock the next teleporter. So let's go ahead and do that. It's going to be another run like hell mission. Straight this way. Around. Away from the dangerous animals. Run, run, run. Getting a little poison. That's okay. Keep going, keep going. I'm gonna grab this sugarcane as well. Kind of safe right here. There we go. There's some pumpkins right here, but there's gonna be pumpkins on the island, so that's okay. Those pumpkins will turn into crusted taints, just like the trees do, and turn into swarm spawners. I always find it really eerie going through the swamp. You can see, sometimes you'll see vanilla animals in the water. Swimming around, and there's squids over here. There's a lot of really important and useful stuff here in the swamp, so... Get our boat back. Doesn't seem to be anything dangerous here. Unlock that. And what I'm gonna do, quickly now, as I said, kill this before it becomes a spawner. I'm gonna have to do a lot more of that. Same with these pumpkins. Let's get them before we have swarms on our back. Sugarcane. And you'll notice that here on this lovely little island, these trees are going to turn as well. I think it's actually only the pick up all these mushrooms. I think it's only the crusted taint at the very top that can turn into a swarm spawner. So I'm gonna stick this over here and start cleaning out the rest of this island. There's one more over here. We could leave them here to clean up these areas, but I think it's more useful to get... Actually, might end up with the same problem as before. The potential for taint, what's it called? Flux. Come down from the trees. Can do this, get rid of that. So we've got an island. And before too long, that's all the crusted taint. Before too long, those ethereal blooms will clear out this island, and we can pretty much keep the taint back around the edges as long as we just watch it carefully. And so we've got 6 sugarcane, we've got some mushrooms, we can set up a farm. We've got some pumpkins, which is great. We don't really need them now, but we might later. And let's see, is there a spawner over here? Just gonna swim over and grab this sugarcane as well. We're gonna need lots and lots of sugarcane. Let's grab that. Get out of here. Yep, that's what I was afraid of. Those big tentacles, they spawn little ones. They die pretty easily. They can't get you while you're in the water. They can only get you when you're standing on the taint. Otherwise, you're safe. Alright. So we've done that. Actually, I think that probably completes a quest for the... What is it? Exobiologist or xenobiologist? I'm never sure. We can claim this now. We've traveled to the swamp. Do more traveling later, but not right now. Xenobiologist. Oh no, you don't get a kill quest for killing the tiny tentacles, just the big ones. Alright. So, I don't really want to hang around here. Ooh. For now, we are going to come back and we are going to spend a lot of time here. One thing... Oh, I'm hungry. Don't have anything to eat offhand. One thing I'm definitely going to need is... This is just so tedious. But you get a lot more this way. We need sand. We need a lot of sand. Oops. Oh, that's right, we need a shovel for sand. And we need a lot of clay. Getting dark already? Swear, time passes so quickly. Alright, I'll teleport home and sleep, and then we'll just come back and get that stuff. And I guess it feels like it's getting dark a lot earlier with the texture, the shader pack. Okay, it is now. I have noticed that when I'm playing without the shaders. Check on this tree over here. Yep, that's a goner. When I play without the shaders, it seems like the day lasts longer just because the night and the evening are not so dark. Go to the swamp. And it may be worth making a shovel for the sand, but eh. I'll be satisfied if I get about a stack, just to start off with. We'll need more later, but we don't need it immediately. If you haven't already guessed, the reason I'm already gathering sand and clay is because we're about to go mining, and once we find metal ore, I want to get as much of it as possible. To do that, we need to build a smeltery. Whoa. Let's build a nice little staircase out here. So there's the sand, and there's some clay over here. Oh, and all this work I'm doing is... there's a bit here. A stack is fine to start with. It should be enough. It's a lot easier to get a stack of clay than sand. Okay. Swim on out. It's probably already a stack, actually. Oops. Almost. Let's get a little bit more. There's more over here somewhere. There. It is a lot easier doing this pack, like getting started. You already have played a bit and you have an idea of where things are. Alright, we'll come back later and get more of that. For now, that's enough. Let's get back home. We'll be back over there pretty soon, but we don't need to be yet. The other thing we need to build a smelter is gravel, but we will surely find plenty of that. Oops. While we're mining. Which is what we're going to be doing now. We've already got some. And I want to grow as much of the sugarcane as I can. So. Okay. There we go. So a couple of things done for today. And the next thing is mining. I think I am going to build a shovel, actually. actually. Yes, it is possible to make flint this way. Perfect. Oh, that saves so much time. It does cost a little more gravel, but like I said, there will be plenty of gravel. Just make a quick, cheap shovel. And we'll call it... Oops. Ugh, it is still really awkward to reach the keyboard around this microphone. I have to buy a better one soon. I'm gonna buy a headset. I decided. Okay, we've got Diggy. Let's get this gravel here. Much faster. Oh, that's so worth it. Directly below the cows. Okay. I'm not gonna mine straight down over here. I have done some thinking, and I'm gonna make a nice staircase down. Oh, I still need food, don't I? I still don't have much in the way of variety, actually. It's something we need to do. We'll go to the supplier and requisition us some seeds. We've got 67 mission outlook now. We get a lot from those quests the scout gives us. And it only costs 2 to get a seed bag. Of course, you never know what you're gonna get. An oreberry bush for tin as well. Oh, that's actually pretty cool. Alright. We'll deal with that soon, but it doesn't help me eat. I have to wait a little while. How long do I have to wait? Not very long. Alright, so I'll get started digging. I'm gonna use hacks here as much as possible instead of the shovel. Let's see, right about... I haven't measured it out or anything. Somewhere around here. And I'm gonna do... because it takes so much hunger jumping up the stairs every single time you go mining. I'm just gonna make a nice staircase going down. And it turns out, although the taint can spread underground in caves and such, if you haven't exposed the underground to a tainted tile, then the taint won't touch you. So you can actually dig out of this sort of safe zone without getting tainted. Alright. I have to make some torches as well. I think I may have to use, I have to use charcoal for now. Grab some more trees. See what we got. Chestnut sapling. Alright, well, that's nice. It doesn't actually really help at the moment. Get it growing. Might have to make some more bread. As I mentioned before, using the shader pack, it gets really dark. When it gets dark, it gets dark. Oh, I do have another piece of bread. Yum. Delicious bread. So... yeah, we're gonna need a lot of torches. And eventually, once we get going with mining, there will be plenty of coal. To get started, I'm gonna need a little starter kit of torches. How do I keep getting rid of my saplings? My inventory's not exactly stuffed. It will be. It's not yet. There we go. I don't know of any way to speed along the growth of stuff on trees. Let's give it another try. What I'm hoping for is, like, vegetable seeds. There we go, broccoli. It's not spectacularly nutritious, but it's something that isn't bread. So, let's throw cotton in here. I'm gonna put the oreberry bush in here. That is gonna come in handy, but I'm not gonna take the time to set it up now. Okay, let's eat our bread, which we're not quite sick of yet, and our broccoli. It's not filling. But the most important thing is the variety. We'll be surprised how quickly you get sick of stuff. Is the sun going down already? Can I sleep yet? No. And these cows will help, because we'll keep breeding them, and as the babies grow up, we will kill some of the adults and eat them. So we can get another good one. And also, let's check in with the geologist, because she only wants 4 cobblestone for the first quest. That's easily done. They have all these beautiful colors of cobblestone in here, but you can turn any of them into regular cobblestone like that. So under those, the reward. The next thing we're going to try to discover is Promethium. We'll get to that soon. I say her, it actually doesn't say a first name. For some reason I just imagine the geologist being a woman. I think there's an overrepresentation of male characters when it comes to science fiction. So I like to... Ooh, cool. I like to try to use some variety. If it doesn't say it's a guy, let's assume it's a girl. Shall we? Okay. I've got some charcoal. Not a ton. Make our first batch of torches. Okay. Once we have more resources, we'll make all this a lot nicer. So, actually, I wanted to count. How many am I going? So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's go right to 10. Ugh. And then straight there. And the next upgrade is Promethium, which is what we're looking for now. So I could do it faster if I wasn't trying to make this pretty staircase, but I think it's worth having. We'll go 1, 2. Every time you go around a corner, you have to put down another torch. And then 1. Oh, what's that? 2. This is going to be an issue. I have the brightness turned all the way up. I know you guys can't see right now. What's all this sand doing here? 4. Like I said, I haven't actually measured this out or tried it yet. So I don't really know what's under here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Five. 6. 7. 8. 9. Goodness. We've got some salt ore. Salt is all over the place. It is very useful though for cooking. Get that variety. I love how you can sort of see the sky through things like that. Oh, what did I get? Certus quartz. Is there more up there? No, just the one piece. Oh, there's gotta be more around. come in handy later. I don't need it now, but there we go. I thought it was just more salt. I was wrong. Oh dear. That's why we don't dig straight up. Cool. Actually, we can make a new pickaxe head out of that. We're at depth 47. How did I do it? Maybe I should have planned this out in advance. Just 2 and then the platform. Alright, so we'll do that and then we'll go up and start making some stairs. It's just nice to have it symmetrical. Okay. So you see how tedious it is hopping back up to the top. There we are, back into the sunshine. Got all this beautiful stone now. That's it? Oh, okay. It's not gonna be super pretty. I'm thinking about going ahead and making... Oh, I don't really have enough for repairs though. We'll hold off on making a pickaxe out of that. Because the thing is, once you upgrade it and you make it out of a better material, you still need more of that material to fix it with when it breaks. There's nothing like upgrading to a really great material and then realizing once it breaks, you're just kind of screwed. There we go. It'd be much better going up and down like this. Ta-da! There we are. Beginnings of our mine shaft. Alright, I think I'm gonna call it an episode there. You guys can let me know what you think of the length. Is this long enough? Do you want it longer? Do you want me to go back to making it shorter? Even though I can't make episodes that often. Tell me what to do, and I'll get on it. So, thank you very much for joining me again. If you liked it, consider subscribing, leaving a thumbs up, maybe a comment. If you didn't like it, go ahead and leave a thumbs down. Leave me a comment and tell me what I did wrong and what you would like me to do differently next time. And I look forward to seeing you all again next time. Bye-bye.